Yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going? Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, uh, react, send the thumbs up on the chats, and let's get synced. Yeah, how's it going, guys? If you can hear me, if you can hear my voice, if you can see me, just make a reaction. You can drop thumbs up, you can comment, you can like. Just do something. Let me get the feedback that you guys are with me. Yeah. So okay, that's good. Nice. So quickly, let's dive into the charts and let's see what's going on for the week. Now, from the daily time frame, sorry about my charts, a little bit messy from this area. That's because of I was trying to backtest a certain I was trying to backtest a certain strategy. Anyways, back to what we're saying. So from daily time frame, we overall we are still in a bullish market. Overall, we're still in a bullish market, but this this pullback that we saw here was a form of retracement, like a retracement all the way down to I think 4,100 level before we started seeing price what before we started seeing price pull back, pull up, yeah, sorry, pull up all the way back up to this resistance level that's created around the 4,000 let's say 4,800 zone. So now what we are seeing from this resistance level here now, we are seeing we are seeing the presence of um sellers, right? We are seeing that price go to this point wasn't able to officially break out on the daily time frame. Wasn't officially able to break out on the daily time frame. So from this area here, we see that price has just been going downwards. Like the momentum, this buy momentum wasn't able to push over this resistance. So we see a rejection in price from this area. Now let's go to the lower time frame for more details on this. Now on the 4 hour time frame, what we can see is same thing, same price rejecting this area. This is the first one. This is the second rejection, and this is the third rejection. In fact, this third rejection is a fake out, a very strong fake out. Most people would see it would have thought, oh, price has already broken out from this resistance here, so let's ride the buy. But it was just a fake out, a manipulation to get people to gather liquidity. And immediately this fake out happened, we see that there was a um push down in there was a pullback again in price back to this current level that we're in, which is the 4,600 area. Now, what's this area that it is here? It's a very strong support level. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. If you see this my candlestick here, you see that I drew this. Sorry, if you see this zone, you see I drew a support level around here. Now, this area is a very strong support level, and what happens within this area is what's going to determine if we are going to be buying or if we are going to be selling. Because as much as the technical analysis can tell you that once this support level is already tapped into, respected, we should expect a push to the upside. We've seen a push to the upside, but price has failed to what, to break structure. Let me go to the 15 minutes time frame for proper. Now, what is this here? What we see here is that immediately price tapped into this support area. This is a, I can I can name it, I can call it a demand zone for me. This is a demand zone, and immediately we see price tap into this demand zone. We see that there was a push, right? There was a reaction from this demand zone, but this reaction was failed to this reaction failed to break out to lead to a change of character. It didn't break out this high. So the next thing will be, okay, since it didn't break it out, maybe it wants to go back again to gather momentum, then pull back to this level to gather momentum, then immediately it goes back. We'll see price just make a push to the upside to break out from this um, structure. Immediately, if we could see this break of structure, it already signifies that, okay, this demand zone is being respected and we are going to see a push to the upside. But what's happening here now is that we've not seen any break of structure. Break of structure from this side. We didn't see any break of structure on this side. If you come to this level here too, we did not see a break of structure on this level either. Immediately price market opened yesterday, it just pushed back up and failed to break the structure as well. So I don't think this buy position is valid yet, right? I don't think the buy position is valid yet. The only way this buy position can be valid is if we see price push maybe from here to lead to this break of structure. It might even take out this break of structure, right? If it takes any of this break of structure, any of these highs here that we have here, if it takes it out and we see that break of structure, then we can start looking for price to just make a pullback to any of the points of interest here, any POI here, and from there we'll be able to look out for our buys to the upside. But for now, since we are not seeing the break of structure yet, I want to think that price is still on the sell side. I want to think that price is still on the sell side. Now, if we use a trend line, one of my most easiest means of analyzing the market, if we use a trend line, we'll see that price is still also what, on the downtrend. Price is still also on the downtrend. After price came out from this trend line, from this area, it created a newer a new high here, right? So this new high was, I think this new high was supposed to be a breakout. Then this area was supposed to be a retest, and after the retest, we were supposed to like something like this. Was just supposed to like see put our stop losses somewhere around this low or this low, or let us use this low. Let's use this low, and we target this level for our take profit. This is exactly what's supposed to happen. But like I said, gold is a very manipulative market. So you have to, you, you have to, you have to be smart. You have to be very observant and patient to see what price is doing. Sorry, I'm with you guys. So you have to be patient to see what price is doing first before you can start thinking of entering into any position. Like what I saw here, I saw this breakout here. This was a very good breakout, and on a normal basis, a break and retest trader would always just place the entry somewhere around here and expect market to buy from here to tap into this new liquidity here. But what has happened is different. Price came down all the way, tried to take out a lot of stop losses from this point, this level here. There's a lot of stop loss on that level. So this area is supposed to be like the stop loss for a lot of traders because they will always just put their stop loss underneath the this low. But what happened? Price came down all the way down, took out the stop loss and pushed a little bit further. Now a lot of people would also think, okay, yeah, it's already pushing further. Then let's probably just enter again from here, and this time around it would lead to the continuation of the upside. But no, what happened? It still came down again and took out stop losses within this area. So basically, what price has been doing, this is just pure manipulation, taking out liquidity, taking out liquidity. And I think even if we are still going to keep keep up with the buy position, price is still going to take out this liquidity first. This liquidity here, price is still going to take out this liquidity before we can probably say, okay, we would start pushing up backwards, right? That's what I think. But for now, I don't think the buys is active. I think we haven't gotten the proper confirmation yet to buy. However, that's for the buy buyers. I like to trading is all about um I don't think trading is about certainty. Trading is about probability. So, for some reasons, I would also want to look out for what happens in a sell case scenario, not just a buy scenario. So, let's say our sell bias would be that if we can see price push from here now, because this level is already a resistance that has failed to break, and another resistance is here, another resistance is here, and we still see liquidity here. So on the sell side, I personally want to say or think that if we see price push from this level now up to this area, there's a zone here that I can mark out here. So if we see price push up, take out this liquidity right here and push into this zone, then if we see that this zone contains price, this zone doesn't push further upwards. Instead, we just start seeing rejections within this zone. I would wait to see a new price create a new low, then a little pullback, and I'll sell from there to break out this supply zone. To break out the supply zone. That's another thing I'll be looking out for this week. So In light to that, I think it's important that you exercise patience when trading. Trading is a game of patience. It doesn't favor people that's in a hurry. Trading only favors the patient traders. So what I'm going to do now, I want to just chill and let's see if if price takes out this liquidity here and probably taps into, like I was saying, sorry, it's a it's a two case scenario, right? So if price takes out this liquidity, tap into this zone again or this minor zone that we have here. If we see price tap into it, I'll start seeing rejection phases like rejection, 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 and the rejection leads to break of structure. I would wait again for a pullback, and then I'll buy to ride the initial buys that I posted this morning on my on the main on our XAUUSD group, on our gold signal group. That is first case scenario. Second case scenario would be that if if price fails to not come to this level and probably pushes up all the way to take out this liquidity and tap into this POI, this point of interest here. Now I would wait to see what happens within this point of interest. If I start seeing rejection, 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 I'll wait to see a break of structure and I'll wait for a pullback and I'm going to be selling from there downwards to this support here that we have to take out this support. So this will just signify that we are still on the sell markets for the week, and every other thing I'll be doing will be solely on sales, selling, just selling, just selling, just selling until we see price hit a significant point, a significant demand zone or point of interest again for us to look for a buy reaction. So this is my analysis on gold. So I'll keep us updated on that and ensure that we milk out these opportunities that we have in the market this week. Um I'm done with gold, so let's go to our BTC USD. Now Bitcoin is a very recently Bitcoin has been very manipulative. I would say manipulative in the sense that sometimes your technical analysis can just fail due to some certain news, but then it's still trading, right? It's still trading. So we still have to just key into look out to opportunities that we can key into and just exercise risk management regardless of the manipulations. Now, from what we can see on Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that price is on a uptrend. Bitcoin is on an uptrend. You can see Bitcoin making new higher lows. If we use our trend line, we can see Bitcoin making new higher lows within these areas. See, it has been respecting this trend line up until here, up until now that we saw a breakout of this trend line. And this breakout signifies a very strong sell momentum. So if we're going to be patient, we still want to see that probably price pulls back a little bit further, then takes out a liquidity that's in this area here. Probably like a retest, like a breakout and retest setup. That's what I'm looking at on BTC. Down, we could sell down to this very last liquidity here on BTC. So this level here is just it's a liquidity that if we see price just come up to take it out, take out this liquidity, and we start seeing rejections from this area here. We start seeing rejections from this area. We we simply should just start looking for sales, right? If we start seeing rejection in this area, we simply should just start looking for sales because Bitcoin is going to short if this rejection holds. But if the other way around happens, let's say for instance now we get to realize that this was just a fake out. If the other way around happens, Bitcoin breaks this, and in this zone we see Bitcoin again push upward to take out this resistance that we have here, we are simply going to wait and sees what happened when the pullback, when there's a retracement from this on this level. When price gets back to this level, we want to see what's happening. We want to see if price is going to just consolidate a little bit and push back up, or price could simply just come down here, consolidate, and pull down. So any of these two is what's possible, right? Any of these two case scenarios is what's possible. But what really would give us a cue, like a more details on everything this week, is what happens within this zone. What happens within this zone? So if we can see Bitcoin just come up a little bit, taps into this zone and makes start giving us reversal signals, we know that we're just going to keep selling. But if it doesn't hold, if the rejection doesn't hold here and we see a breakout, that would just lead to taking out this resistance here, then we know that we're just going to what? We will just come down a little bit, look for a retracement level here, premium discount retracement level, and continue selling up and continue buying upwards. So that's for that, guys. It's simple, it's clear. If you guys have any question on this analysis, you can just reach out to me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is on the bottom of this video here, or you can reach out to us on Telegram, and I'll give proper details on my own understanding about what the market will be doing this week. So it's nice to have you guys here, and thank you for joining. Um, Subscribe to this channel. There's a lot of good content coming as time goes on. We're just trying to build. This is a new channel, and we're trying to build, just trying to make everything. We're trying to put out value for you guys, right? So it will make sense to see you support the channel, support the brand, support the movement, right? This is a movement. This is not just something we're trying to do for trends. So it's a nice one, guys. So we'll call it a pause here. And if these are first live, right? These are first live, and lives like this, they are usually not as stable as when you've gotten an edge over it over time, over time, over time. So if this life wasn't really stable for you, my apologies on that. But as we grow, as we tend to attain newer heights, would be able to have all the uh all the necessary equipments that we need to make this life stable, right? Nigeria is another thing that is happening to us, but regardless, we're going to make sure that the next life that will be coming up would be more stable than this. So thank you guys for joining. I appreciate your time. And if I'm just going to make a quick summary with the markets that we just looked out on. So on gold, we say if we see price pull back a little bit into this level here and we start seeing rejections, we might buy and wait until we see a break of structure. And when we see a break of structure, we'll just wait for a pullback and keep buying to the upside. That's for the buy bias on gold. The sell bias is if we see price tap into this zone here and makes a new low, we'll wait for retracement somewhere around this area, and we'll keep selling to take out this liquidity and all this liquidity downwards. That's for the sell bias on gold. Then for So that's the 2K scenario on gold. Then for BTC USD, what I said is simple. This is already a breakout, but we don't know if it's a fake out yet. So we have to be patient and see that if price pulls all the way back up, take out this level of liquidity, then taps into this zone, and we start seeing reversal signals, we start seeing rejections from here. We just wait a little bit, look out for new low, wait again to see price push into a pullback, a retracement, discounted level here, and we'll keep selling downwards. That's for the buy. Sorry, that's for the sell bias on BTC USD. But for the buy bias on BTC USD, if this happens to be a fake out, we would literally just wait for price to do its thing around this level, break out from this resistance, then we will wait again for a pullback, right? We have to be always patient. So wait for pullbacks and see what happens within the pullback zones, and from there we can buy upwards all the way up. So quite clear, quite easy, quite straightforward. I just want you guys to to have to make money. Yeah, that's the basic thing, right? The basic thing is to make money. That's why we're all trying to get on this trading P as the best that we can. So thank you guys for joining in. As the week goes by, keep I'll keep pushing out updates on these directions, on this bias for these two pairs, and I hope that it will help us make money this week. Yeah, so if you are interested in joining a community, having a group of traders that you talk to every day and just keep up, feel free to join our Telegram, which is under this video, and you can follow me on Instagram at _. That's my Instagram handle. And if you have further questions or you'd like to know more details on how we can help you, just hit me up on Instagram, and I'll be very fast to to reply to you. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope the rest of your week is great. So stay tuned. One more thing on the description, you can go on the description. You see a link to join our free SAUSD signal group. There, I drop daily signals on SAUSD. So if it can be beneficial to you to join the team, to join the group. So thank you guys once again. Thank you. I appreciate you. So have a nice evening, guys. This will call it a hand. Bye.